same place where that iconic Kumble conference was held?
No, it's not. No, I knocked it down and started again.
Uh,
Yeah, it's a new stand. So, Brad Manet's speech.
be a good match.
So is that what should next
Next year?
yeah,
On tour?
well with that.
So it's just, I think,
Is the next game on the
Friday.
I'm not.
That's England, Afghanistan.
yeah. How's your accounting?
Huh?
You speak Afghan?
No.
No, no idea. Only Indian Bengali, that's it.
You from Bangladesh?
Yeah.
So that says Australia having to go to New Zealand for the semi-final. Or it should.
Is that how is it going now? Now Australia have managed to get Pakistan in the quarterfinals. Is that they lose it?
If they beat Pakistan in the quarterfinals, they'll be playing India here in the semi-final. And then South Africa would, if they go through, they would play, South Africa would play New Zealand in the semi-final. So that's how I was looking at this stage. If South Africa is that second, they'll have to go to the final. They've got a lot of talented players.
South Africa will play Sri Lanka.
Here. Yes, they will, because Sri Lanka will be finished third. South Africa finished second. Marty. Hi, young fella, how are you?
Oh, Mike. Good to see you here.
Very well, very well.
I see you in the book.
No, I wasn't. I was over the other side.
Oh, right.
So I'm now at Glen Hanger. I never exactly shake people's hands.
All right, who are you?
As opposed to having to follow me around.
See.
Hello again, how are you, mate? Oh, the other side, mate.
On the brighter side.
Yeah. Less smiling, more good. Yeah, good, mate. Very entertaining game. Yeah. Well, that's right. Yeah. There was quite a lot of discussion about it. It's interesting. Sri Lanka.
mobile phones off, please, and ask your questions directly into the mic, nice and close. No mobile phones on the top table. We've had interference during the week, so I'm afraid they're going to have to go to the back or near the speakers. Dictaphone's only at the top. Over to...
Who'd like to hear a song? Michael Clark and Glenn Maxwell will be up after that, okay? Two of them. Okay, ladies and gents, we're going to start now. If you can please silence your phones. Sorry. Cheers, switch on. Thank you. Oh, it's not Angelo Matthews. Great. Thanks so much for coming, guys. Thank you. Cheers. Ask you just move the chair. So let's stand. Thank you, guys. Okay, ladies and gents, if you could all take your seats, please. Are TV cameras ready? All good to go? Who'd like to ask the first question?
Sajidra, how close could you have got at Chandimal continued, and if you can give us an update on his status?
So far, I think he went the X-ray now, and I think he will be all right. It's not a big issue, but at that moment he couldn't even run, so I think he will be okay.
How close?
Was that?
How closer could you have got at?
Yeah, actually he batted really well. So if he was there, Angelo, and he could have been chased that target easily, I think.
සචිත්‍ර දැන් අද කොතනද අපේ කණ්ඩායමට වැරදුනේ කියලා හිතන්නේ?
මම හිතනවා අපි බෝලින් පාර්ට් එකේ පොඩි ලකුණු ටිකක් වැඩිපුර ගියා පවර් ප්ලේස් වල. ඒ වගේම මැක්ස්වෙල් ඉතා හොඳ ඉනිමක් ක්‍රීඩා කරා. පිකන් පන්දු 50කදී ලකුණු 100ක් වගේ ලොකු ගාණක් එයා ලබා ගත්තා. ඉතින් එතන තමයි හුඟක් මේකෙන් ටර්නින් පොයින්ට් එක. අනිත් එක මහේලය දුවද්දී දෙවි ගියා. ඒ වගේම චන්දිමාල්ගේ ඒ සිදුවන සිද්ධිය.
Sorry, question this press conference in English at the start, please. Thank you. Next.
Sachitra, I think this is your first match today in this tournament. How do you feel about that? Because you have to play with a tough game against Australia.
Yeah, it was very tough. Actually, Australia is the best team in this World Cup, Australia and New Zealand. So this is my first experience in the World Cup. So I wanted to bowl pretty well. I thought the wicket will help us, but unfortunately it's not. The wicket was very good. So I'm disappointed in myself. The thing is, actually, I wanted to bowl really well, but I didn't. Even I couldn't take any wickets at all. So hopefully, if I get another chance, I'll do it.
Sachit, you think that both teams actually misread the wicket? I mean, I think they all include extra spinners, but there didn't seem to be much spin on it, and I don't think all the spinners bowled their full quota of overs.
Yeah, the thing is actually, it was pretty dry wicket, and Maxwell did the damage. So at that stage, actually, we can't bowl the spinners, so we have to use the fast bowlers.
Sachitra, Sri Lanka have given away quite a few runs all through the tournament, especially in the back end of an innings. Do you think the attack would be helped if an extra bowler had played? Do you think the combination? What do you think about the combination of the team?
Actually, it depends. We all know Malinga bowls really well in the death overs, and in the last few matches, Suranga Lakmal and Tisara bowled really well. So it depends. If someone, it's normally the Mali is the best bowler we have, so we have to find. We have to change the plans, and we have to do some new things for the death overs, I think.
Are you feeling a little hard done by with the number of injuries that you've had this tournament already? I think 2 players out of the original 15,
Yeah.
and then another one again today, and Harath as well.
Yeah, it's unfortunately actually we missed Rangan Herath, and now Dinesh Chandimal, we lost Dimut. I think we're having a bad period in this World Cup, but hopefully we are in the quarterfinals anyway, so I think we'll be okay.
And just the top 2 spot as it stands at the moment, how much of a blow is that to your overall hope?
I didn't get here.
Missing out on top.
Yes, actually, we are not worried about that thing. The thing is actually we are already in the quarterfinals, so the first round matches it's over now. So we have just one match. So once the quarterfinals start, that will be the World Cup.
Trevor, you quite happy with the way things went on the field, looking back, reflecting back on the previous 2 games?
Yes, yeah, I thought we fielded well. It's always difficult when there's a lot of runs scored, a lot of boundaries, and sometimes you don't feel you're in the game, but we made some good run-outs and some good catches, so yeah, pretty pleased with the fielding.
Sachitra, if I could just ask you, this is something related to India, what happened in the last World Cup. In 2011, there was a lot of talk about how half the team, or at least actually most of the team, wanted to win the World Cup for a certain Sachin Tendulkar. Is there a feeling in the Sri Lanka camp that you want to win this World Cup, not just because you want to win it for Sri Lanka, but also for 2 gentlemen, Mahela Jayawardene and Kumar Sangakkara?
Yeah, actually, after this World Cup, we missed them very badly. We all know the Sangakkara is our legend and the Mahela Jayawardene. So they're the most experienced players in our World Cup. So we have to do something for them. So this World Cup will be the thing for us actually.
Okay, last 2 questions in English, please.
What's the feeling like when someone like Maxwell is in that form and just hitting it all over the park? Do you feel a little helpless or?
When actually feel so bad. The thing is actually when the Maxwell is hitting, we all know the players like Maxwell, AB, they are hitting so many runs, but they are using like if they are playing 50 balls, they are easily getting 100 runs. So it's a very bad point for us. So we have to do something new for them. So it's hard.
Trevor, you seem to be doing a lot of fielding drills during your training. Can you say that you are 100% happy with the commitment Lasith Malinga shows during those fielding drills?
Definitely. I mean, he's come back from a 5-month layoff with a bad ankle. So the most important thing is that he can bowl for us and slowly get his fielding right and his fielding fitness right. So, yeah, we with the doctors and physios and stuff, we're handling him just right. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy.
Trevor, as a fielding coach, can you explain about that? Most of the people talk about the Sri Lankan fielding not up to the expectation during this tournament.
Okay, yeah, I'm very happy with the fielding. The ground fielding, everyone's improving. There's been the odd drop catch here and there, which has happened. Even Australia dropped a couple today as well. With the ball being hit very hard these days, the half chances, the fielders are more athletic, they're going for more catches, so there's going to be half chances dropped. So, yeah, no, I'm happy the way the guys are going, and we should be firing 100% by the quarterfinal.
Okay, thanks. And we're just going to have a couple of questions. That concludes the English section of the press conference, and a couple of questions.
ලෝක කුසල තරඟාවලියකදී පිට පිට සාර්ථක තුනක් ලබාගත් අලමු ක්‍රීඩකයා බොරස් කොහොමද සංඝාකාරපත් වෙනවා. ඒ වගේම ඒ ගැන ඔබ මොකද හිතන්නේ? අනිත් එක තමයි මේ දැන් ඔබේ පන්දු යැවීම පිළිබඳව ඔබ වර්තමානයේ සෑහීමකටපත් වෙන අද තරඟෙත් එක්ක.
මුලින්ම හුඟක් සන්තෝෂ වෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ කුමායියාගේ දැන් අන්තිම තරඟ තුනේම එක දිගටම 103ක් ලබා ගත්තා. ඒකත් හොඳ ස්ට්‍රයික් රේට් එකක් එක්ක. ඉතින් අපේ තරඟේ ඕනම වෙලාවට හැමතිස්සෙම ඇවිල්ලා ගේම් එක චේන්ජ් කරලා ලකුණු ලබා ගන්නවා. ඉතින් ඒක ඉස්සරහටත් අපි විදිහටම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. එයාට පුළුවන් ගේම් එකක් චේන්ජ් කරන්න. ඒක ගැන හුඟක් විශ්වාසයි, හුඟක් සන්තෝෂයි. ඒ වගේම මගේ අතන අන්තිම ටික දවසක ඉඳන් ඒ කියන්නේ මම අන්තිම සීරීස් එකේ මේකේ අද තරඟේ ගත්තාම මම ටිකක් කලින්ට වඩා ටිකක් හොඳට හැබැයි මම හිතාගෙන හිටපු විදිහට මට බෝල් කරගන්න බැරුණා. මොකද ඒ දැන් තියෙන අලුත් රූල්ස් වලටයි ඒ තියෙන පවර් ප්ලේස් වලයි බෝල් කරන්න ගත්තාම ටිකක් අමාරුයි. ඉතින් ඒත් මම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා මගේ උපරිම දක්ෂතාවය ඉස්සරහට පෙන්වන්න.
සචි හැමෝම කියනවා මේ සිඩ්නි ක්‍රීඩාංගණයේ දඟපන්දිවන්නන්ට හොඳයි කියලා. කණ්ඩායම් දෙකම දඟපන්දිවන්නන්ගෙන් ගොඩක් දෙනෙක් එකතු කරලා තිබුණා. දෙපැත්තම 3 දෙනා 4 දෙනා වගේ හිටියා. ඒ වුණාට දැන් අද තරගෙද ලකුණු 780ක් විතර ගහුවා. එතකොට කොහොමද මේක දඟපන්දිවන්නන්ට හොඳ නම් එච්චර ලොකු ලකුණු ගණනක් ගහන්නේ?
ඒක තමයි අපි මුලින්ම දැක්ක විදිහටත් අපි හිතුවේ විකට් එක ටිකක් දඟ කැවෙයි කියලා. එහෙම කිසි දෙයක් උනේ නැහැ. ඉතින් එහෙම උනේ නැතුණාම ඇත්තටම බැට්ස්මන්ලාට දැන් තියෙන අලුත් රූල්ස් එක්ක බැට් කරන්න ලේසියි. මොකද 4 දෙනයි පල්ලෙහා ඉන්නේ. ඉතින් ඕන වෙලාවකට අනික මැක්ස්වෙල් වගේ ක්‍රීඩකයෙක් ආවහම එයා මුළු ග්‍රවුන්ඩ් එක වටේටම ගහනවා. ඉතින් එහෙම කෙනෙකුට බෝල් කරන්න ගත්තාම ටිකක් අමාරුයි බෝල් කරන්න. දැන් ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ ස්පිනර්ස්ලටත් ඇත්තටම හරියට බෝල් කරගන්න බැරුණා. මොකද කුමායියා ගැහුවා, දිල්ෂාන් ගැහුවා. ඉතින් එහෙම වුණාම ටිකක් අමාරු විකට් එකේ හෙල්ප් එකක් නැතුණාම ස්පිනර්ස්ලට ටිකක් අමාරුයි බෝල් කරන්න.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Good.
Can I just ask, can you raise your hand? It's a little bit easier and it reduces the delay. If you want to ask a question, just if you can raise your hand slightly, please, that'd be helpful.
I already switched it off. I'll already switch it off. I think you can just ask Chris to
Pardon?
Cell phones?
No, not cell phones. This. Yeah, no, it wasn't that. Great. Okay. Okay, TV cameras ready?
Congratulations, Glenn. Just the celebration when you made the 100, how much of it was just a weight lifted off your shoulders, I guess?
Yeah, it was a massive weight, and obviously having Watto, who's he's been there for me over the last couple of weeks, or tough couple of weeks, but he's been there for me through thick and thin, and yeah, just shared a little special moment with him out there, and it was, hopefully it sort of opens the floodgates a little bit, and I can stop getting out in the 90s.
How much fun was it? You were hitting them to all parts of the ground.
It was a lot of fun. It was nice having a good wicket to play on out there, and the top order set it up absolutely beautifully for us. It was basically, I suppose, the blueprint for what we should probably model our one-day game on, and top order did a great job and set it up for us.
What did you mean? It's been a tough couple of weeks. You've been making runs pretty consistently, haven't you? Since
Just off the field.
Yeah.
Off the field.
Michael, you pleased with your innings today and how you got things going?
I would have liked a few more, but yeah, it was nice to spend some time in the middle, and I thought I'd been batting pretty well at training, so it was nice to contribute when the team needed me.
And just, I know you obviously played on for the rest of the match, but did you have any tightness there at any point when you were batting?
No, I felt fine. So just the old age. Apart from that, all good.
Hey, can I just ask one question just about Shane Watson? Is it confusing for the team at all why Shane wasn't there in Perth and was back today?
I don't think so, Ben. I'm not going there. The selectors picked the 11 players to try and get the best out of the 11 players, so no chance am I getting hold of that hook. I thought the selectors obviously made it pretty clear, and I tried to make it clear at the toss of the coin that they horses for courses in regards to selection today. They went for the extra experience with Watto in the bowling department, only playing 2 front line. So yeah, that was a big part of why they made that call. But good question.
Hi. Michael, lot was said, lot was spoken, lot was written about you and your fitness and form. How hard was it to conquer a battle, professional battle, for the team as well as for yourself?
Well, today it didn't feel like a battle. Getting on the park for the first time a month ago was the conquering for me. Walking out and playing a game of club cricket was the conquering, knowing that the work I'd put in after having surgery, I was able to go back out and play this great game again. So, yeah, like I've said over the last couple of press conferences, that I feel like I've been hitting the ball well in the nets. I needed some time in the middle, and I guess I was hopeful that my experience and my time at the highest level was going to allow me, when the team needed me, to stand up and score some runs. And like I say, I'm disappointed I didn't go on to make a big score, make 100, but it was nice to be able to contribute.
Michael, what did you make of Watson's performance in general, I suppose? Did you think he seized his opportunity, certainly with the bat?
Oh, I thought he played really well, yeah. I think his batting was how we know Watto can bat. He's got amazing power, and I think he played a big part in help set the game up, that partnership with Maxi and him. And then he held his nerve under pressure, I guess, with the ball as well. I think that was a real test for us out there today. I think as games continue to move forward and you get into the knockout stage of this tournament, we're going to be under pressure. And I thought the way that all the bowlers held their nerve today was exceptional.
Michael, has it been a positive the past couple of games that after a pretty hectic performance in Auckland, that you've established a batting order that looks like it's going to be able to hold relatively stable for the rest of the tournament? I mean, irrespective, I suppose, of who's batting at 6, whether it be Shane or Vish.
Again, it's the squad that wins your tournaments. It's not just the 11 players. So we had a completely different team in Perth, and we made a world record score. So I think whatever 11 players the selectors decide to pick for the conditions against the opposition, everyone will be ready to play. You know, the training has been exceptional from everybody in the squad. Everyone's waiting for an opportunity. You know, if George Bailey comes in, he's been creaming him in the nets, batting really well. Pat Cummins gets another opportunity, he's bowling beautifully. So I think everyone's ready to go. It's just about opportunity now. It's about the selectors picking what they feel is the best 11, and I'm confident that we can, if we perform at our best, we can beat any team.
And just as a second one, and I guess answer this one carefully, but
Will do.
the amount of consultation that a captain has with the selection panel, it's an important thing, even if you're not officially a selector. Is the level of consultation at the moment, you know, any other time? Is it, you know, is there enough? Do you want more?
No, I think it's exactly how it's been since I've stood down from being a selector. It's been very consistent the whole way through. I think when I was a selector, there was a lot more stuff over email and over the phone in regards to communication, but since I've stood down, it's been exactly the same.
Michael, is it fair to say Mitchell Starc is the best one-day bowler going around at the moment?
Oh, Stark is bowling beautifully. Again, I'm not going to get into who the best is and who's not the best. I've done that before, made that mistake before. He's executing very well. He's an important part of our team, like all the fast bowlers are, and the spinners. He's bowling beautifully at the moment. He's bowling quite fast with the new ball and swinging it. Today didn't get much swing, but he's capable of swinging the ball as we've seen, and I think his death bowling's very good at the moment.
In a crunch situation, would you turn to Mitchell Starc over Mitchell Johnson at the moment?
No, I'll turn to any of the bowlers I've got in the team. I think that's the luxury we've got with this squad. You've got a good mix of youth and experience, and you've got amazing skill, and we're going to need it going forward.
Michael, the way Chandimal and Angelo were going at almost 10 over, 10 overs left, 105 to get, were you nervous the way they were batting?
I thought they played really well. The whole Sri Lankan batting innings, I thought they played really well, and we were under pressure, there's no doubt about it. We had to continue to take wickets. I think, again, that was our attitude, was we've got to find a way to take wickets. And it shows how far the game's come now that you can even think about chasing 375 runs. But it's the skill of the players, it's the work they put in. And credit to the ground staff here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. I thought that wicket was exceptional. I looked at it yesterday and I certainly didn't think it was going to play the way it played today. Didn't spin anywhere near as much as I thought it would spin, and it was slow, but it wasn't too slow. It had enough pace in it. So I think Tommy has a lot of credit for producing a fantastic cricket wicket. And then you've seen two teams going at it, doing our best, and I see Maxi's 100 was a standout for me, but Sangakkara again and the whole of the Sri Lankan batting order was, you know, put us under pressure, that's for sure.
Right, Glenn, firstly, a special congratulations from the Kings 11 Punjabis. They've seen you score 100.
It's about time, isn't it? Jeez, they've been waiting for a while.
Secondly, what's your advice to bowlers? How to get you or someone like an AB de Villiers out?
Why would I give that up? Change the rules, put 10 on the fence.
Glenn, you mentioned how supportive Shane had been. How happy were you for him to get amongst the runs after his past few days?
Yeah, extremely happy. He played beautifully, and having chats to him off the field's been really good for me as well. But to see him hit the ball like he did today, and it was just a real special partnership that I think we put on 160, and it was just a lot of fun. Enjoying each other's success at the same time, so it was a lot of fun.
And Michael, just sort of big picture, Scotland on the weekend and a few days off now, how do you sort of attack that leading into the knockout?
I don't think much changes in regards to attitude. I think it's one of the major positives with this team at the moment. It doesn't matter who we're playing against, everybody's turned up to training wanting to get better, and I think that'll be our goal over the next week as well. You know, we need momentum and we need to grab it and run with it for as long as we possibly can. So a couple of days off, which will be nice for everyone's body and mind to get away from cricket for a couple of days. But once we get into Hobart, it'll be full looking to become better individually and as a team. Continue to work hard in the nets, and we'll be ready against Scotland.
Michael, so much is being said and written about you. How do you hold together under so much stress?
Well, I don't feel stressed from what people write or say. I think it might have taken me a few years, but I think I've slowly learnt to ignore a lot of it and laugh at a lot of it. And I think that's probably the only reason I'm still playing this great game of cricket at the highest level, because I've been able to do that. When I was a lot younger, I probably took a lot more to heart. I think I'm pretty honest with a lot of the journalists that I feel are out of line or criticise me for something that's not true. I'll generally front the journalist and make it, ask the question why it's been said and voice my opinion, as I'm sure a few of the journos in this room have experienced. But I also understand that people have jobs to do. They have to sell newspapers, they have to put, there's channels on TV that are fighting for people to watch. So I understand and respect that that's part of playing sport at the highest level. And I think if you can not take it personally, I think that's probably what's probably been the best thing for me throughout my career. Sometimes it's hard, but I think you've got to do your best.
Michael, what role do you see spin playing in the knockout stages? Because you've probably been Adelaide, Sydney and Melbourne if you go all the way, and also is the importance of being able to change the pace?
Well, I've always been a big fan of spin bowling. And you got three pretty big grounds. Adelaide's big straight. We've just seen SCG's a big ground, and MCG's a pretty big ground, especially square. So I still think, obviously, wickets determine how big a part they play, but I still think change of pace is a massive part of any form of the game. So sometimes it's not really just that the ball's spinning or not spinning. It might be the tempo of the game, quickening it up to get through a few overs, taking pace out of the ball. On really flat wickets, sometimes the faster you bowl, the easier it is to score as well. So I think the selectors will sum that up, starting in Hobart, see what wicket we get there. And again, that's the advantage we've probably got with our squad. We've got X and Maxi, if we think it's going to spin. And we've got plenty of quicks if we think it's not going to spin. So are in a pretty fortunate position. No, I think it's a combination of both. I think it's, if I take that catch for Doe tonight, I think his figures look a lot different. I didn't think he bowled too bad, to be honest. I've just got to learn to catch those high balls. Thanks, guys. Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, just leave them there, that's fine. Thank you.